Hi, my name's Adrian, and I run this shop, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about Labradarite. Um, it's a stone which holds an appeal visually, but it has a lot of qualities which are also to do with its energy and the way that it is said to work. Now, let me begin by saying that I believe each stone works differently with each person because it's what you bring to the stone as well as what the stone brings to you. But the stone is said to be a stone of magic and of protection. Now, we need to look at the words to think about what that actually means. Otherwise, it's a meaningless statement. Um, Magic, if you believe in it, and I'm still young enough to believe in it, is about interpretation. So it's how a situation is interpreted. And I think to understand the stone, it's good to understand the actual physical nature of it. It's a microcrystalline feldspar. That means that the crystals in it are so small that they can only be seen under a microscope. It's not a solid crystal. If you imagine that the human eye looks at it and sees a solid reflective surface, in fact, those are millions and millions and millions of individual crystals, each reflecting from their own perspective the light which comes and hits them. So when you look at something which has that interaction with light and with your own perception of it, what you're looking at is something which, and I think about Labradarite like this, it's almost like a computer, a very, very highly developed energetic computer. It can take energy in and reflect it back, because it's not reflecting it back off one surface, it's reflecting it back off many, many surfaces, even though you might not necessarily see that, as I say, with the naked eye. So it is able to interact with situations, if you ask it to, at a protective level which is beyond our capacity to individually understand. So for me, I think of Labradarite as being a stone of protection because it provides a very fine and detailed reflection of energy coming into a situation or towards me and so on. And in this way, it places you at the point of creativity in relation to a circumstance, whether it be positive or negative, because it changes one's ability to interact with the energy coming in if asked to do so. All stones, in my view, must be seen as part of the consciousness of the universe, which we are also part of. So when you are asking a stone to do something, it is important that you think about the fact that you're accessing an extra perceptive gateway. Thus, whilst there are many, many, many different ways that are valid to work with stones, I always begin from the point of view of asking the stone itself to work for the highest good and in the way that it thinks best. After that point, you can then, in whichever way you choose, and we all have our different ways, ask the stone to help with its specific qualities and ways of interaction, the issues which it tends to be connected with, and so on and so forth. But please remember, the stone is connected to the issues which it relates to for you, not just necessarily from a book. It's, magic and power, magic and protection are things which apply in every area of life.